I'm Susan Cozzens. I'm a professor of public policy at the Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much for inviting me. Gandia is certainly a charming city and a wonderful place to visit.
For me, innovation means doing new things in new ways, and it's not just technological, but it can be communities doing things in new ways or families doing things in new ways. It's really important for society because we have a lot of problems and challenges that we have to address, and innovation is our attempt to get things better. So I started out in a field called the sociology of science. From that point, I've worked in interdisciplinary fields, and I have consulted with a lot of different agencies. But then gradually I started traveling around the world. So I've looked at innovation policy issues in China, a lot in South Africa, in Latin America, and a number of different places, including in Europe. Science and technology policies have a couple of different opportunities for extending the benefits of what they produce. One way they can do it is by doing pro-poor projects and programs, which is ones that are aimed specifically to solve the problems of low-income households and communities. Another way that science and technology policies can help is by being egalitarian, we call it, which is opening up opportunities for people from all groups in society. And another way is by doing something that we call equalizing, which is trying to change the structure of the economy in a way that opportunities are there, better paying opportunities for a lot more people. Middle and low income countries are very much involved in the innovation process at this point. What we call the emerging economies, places like China and India and Brazil, are really rushing right into global competition. But in addition, those countries tend to be looking at the pro-poor options that I just talked about. Some of the most successful governments around are actually increasing their levels of investment in research and development. For instance, Sweden and Norway and Finland all have very high levels of investment. Japan is pushing theirs up. China is trying to grow theirs. But the really important investment for economic growth is actually in the private sector and not from government. So what's the connection with innovation? Well, you can see it in two ways. There are lots of people who see innovation, doing things in new ways, as part of the solution to that problem. And there are others who see it structurally connected to making the problem worse, and thus the complexity of the title of the. Innovation is sometimes the cause and sometimes the consequence of inequality in particular. It doesn't cause poverty per se, but it can certainly open up the gaps between rich and poor people in a society, because given the laws that we have surrounding innovation at this point, rich people tend to get richer through the innovation process when the innovations are owned by someone in particular.